He's here with us. Say good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay. He's all the way from a distance. He's playing Celine Dion from a distance. We're trying to get him as close as we can. His name is Walter S. Odhiambo. He happens to be the National Director, SOS Children Villages, Kenya. Are we right?
You're very right.
Oh, way. And this is he's a silver fox. That's what we talk. He's got peppered hair.
Yes.
You know, he's been sprinkled with a bit of silver here and there. Yeah. So you take a good look at him. This is a face you'd never forget. No.
Mouse.
Yeah, mouse.
on the way.
I was about to say silver panya. Coming soon. But Walter, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
As you can tell, you can be seen. And listen, if you don't know how he looks like, check www.prowlradio.co.ke.
Yeah.
Lemayan, this brother is giving you a run for your silver foxness.
Yes.
So let's see how that's going to turn out a year or two from now. Yes. Walter, karibu.
Asante sana.
I'm Tina.
Pleasure.
And I'm Danko. Now, Julisha watu. Tambulishe, bro.
Yeah, even
Yes.
AKA. Do you have an
Yes.
AKA? You say it also.
I'll not say it here. I have an AKA, several of them.
Yes.
Depending on who is saying it.
Oh.
My father has an AKA, my mother has an AKA, my brothers, my friends, everybody has an AKA for me.
Nice.
Thanks for having me. My
Yes.
name is Walter S. Odhiambo, as we've said.
Yes.
National Director for SOS Children Villages, Kenya.
Right.
I'm a Kenyan.
Cool, okay.
An adult Kenyan.
Yes.
SOS Children Villages, as you may know, is a childcare organization, one of the leading childcare organizations in the world.
Come on now.
That operates in 138 countries.
All right.
In Africa, we're almost completing the continent in 48 countries.
Wow.
Kenya being one of them.
Yes.
So I come here as the head of Kenya for SOS Children Villages.
Right.
A love of children, a love of family, a love of people.
This is nice.
Ah.
What in the world made you decide to go ahead and work with children? Do you have a story behind this? Is there a story behind this?
Definitely.
hear it.
I started my life in the corporate world.
Okay.
Moved and progressed all the way to the Coca-Cola company.
Nice.
Worked with the Coca-Cola Northern Africa division. But all this while, there was always that feeling of purpose.
Yes.
That feeling that you want to give more. Not to your pockets, but to society.
All right.
And that is when now I started looking at the development sector as that place that I needed to be.
Okay.
SOS to me, what excites me about SOS, I grew up, I was a child.
Okay.
Yes, I was a child, and as with many children in
Right.
Kenya, we struggled in childhood.
Okay.
And occasionally you remember those days when you just needed somebody to walk with you, to journey with you, to support you, to hear you, to guide you, to hold your hand. So that's some of these challenges that you see a lot of children going through, but there's no one to walk with them.
Yeah. How many siblings are you?
We are 8.
Where?
4 boys, 4 girls.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
nice balance.
Wow.
Well done, mom and dad.
Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
No, wait. Come on now.
What is the secret?
Yes, please share.
I've always asked my father what the secret
Just the
was.
grace of
But
God.
it was boy, girl, then myself, then
Yes.
girl, all the way to a
the-
girl, to a girl last one.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So SOS was one of those organizations that I thought aligned with what I was looking for.
All right.
Giving children a chance.
Yes.
Because I believe in a better future for this country and the
Right.
world.
Yeah.
And I believe that lies in children and young people.
There must be challenges that SOS Children's Villages in Kenya go through. Are you able to share some of these challenges? Are they maybe they're monthly, they're annual, they're weekly? I don't know. What do you see every day when you see these children?
Some of the challenges are the needs. The needs are higher than the capacities that is available to support the needs.
Okay.
We take care of the children holistically. So that means we take care of the health needs, the nutrition needs, the clothing need, the education need, the psychosocial support needs, everything that makes a child whole.
Yeah.
We have so many children who need this support.
Yeah.
SOS cannot take care of all the children.
Okay.
I think if you look at data of children who need, who have lost parental care in this country, we are looking at over 3 million as we speak.
3 million.
3 million. Directly, SOS has a capacity of 1,000 children through the children's villages. And then with communities, children who are in the community, we are supporting 15,000. So you can see that's a drop in the ocean.
It is a drop in the
When you
ocean.
look at the statistics of the whole country, we are looking at not more than 30,000 children who have been taken care of in institutions.
Okay.
So the need is very high.
Correct.
The need grows. And as especially worsened by COVID, as challenges continue affecting the family unit.
Right.
More and more children find themselves needing the support.
Yes.
As more and more diseases affect the family unit and separate families, you find more and more children losing parental care and needing the service. So the demand is very high.
Okay.
Yet sometimes the resources does not match that demand.
Correct.
Yeah.
Understood.
So there's a resource constraint.
Right.
Definitely. Sometimes there's a capacity constraint because the need you take care of a child 24 hours. It's 24/7.
Yeah.
It's not a 9 to 5 thing. It's a 24-hour thing. So it's also demanding on the parents, demanding on the organization. You remember we had children for about 9 months.
Yes.
During COVID.
Ooh, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Children are social beings.
They
They're
are.
used to
They don't-
playing.
yeah.
They're used to going out. They're used to doing
Correct.
things with fellows.
Correct. Yes.
But then we were in that period when children were supposed to be holed up
yeah.
in the family unit.
Yeah.
That strained children. They started showing it by doing things that were not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not. What do we say? Conducive.
Okay.
Yeah, to the mother. So that
Yeah.
stress went to the parents.
Oh,
that
dear.
stress went to everybody else. So there's sometimes the capacity to be able to take care of that holistic need is a challenge.
Yeah.
The finances sometimes,
This
because
is
we
true,
take care of
yeah.
everything. So
Everything,
sometimes
yeah.
the finances is a challenge. Sometimes the being, because what you're saying is that we want to be shown love. We want to be shown care. We want to be shown that we
There you
belong.
go. Yes.
So sometimes it's just not the money. Sometimes it's just not the clothing. It's not the food. But it's just belonging. I'm a human being. I want to belong to this community of humans.
Right.
So just showing love. So sometimes you find that we need more, especially during COVID. We need more and more of us
Right.
to be fellowshipping with these children.
That's right.
Visiting them over the weekend, having fun with them, playing with them, encouraging them, motivating them. Maybe somebody wants to be a presenter, visiting them and telling them what your journey was, sharing with them so that they can relate, they can align, laughing with them, having fun with them.
Absolutely.
So sometimes that is not enough. So it's a whole world of things that need to be done.
Okay.
But sometimes you just don't have enough of it.
I think you've answered what I wanted to ask, but maybe you can touch on it a little bit. Because I grew up in Buru, so I have really interacted with SOS, both the Thingiras and the other. Like I used to interact with them when I was young. You know, we used to go swimming together. We used to just do concerts with our church in there.
Yeah.
But what is the space of the community where SOS is concerned? Apart from just giving to meet these needs, where is the space of us, the community? Because we are one. So what is the space of the community? And you have touched on a few, but maybe you can touch on a few others. What my mandate as, as Danko, as Tina, as just a community member within the areas where, we have SOS. What is my role?
So let me try by trying to explain the model, the SOS model.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
I said we take care of children who
Correct.
have lost parental care.
Yes.
The layman's language there is orphans, or who are at risk of losing that parental care.
Okay.
Yeah, so somebody who is about to become an orphan or almost becoming an orphan,
Right.
that is our target group.
Okay.
Age.
Now, what we do, we start from 0
Oh.
to 10 years on admission, but in terms of caring for them, we care for them until they are ready to be independent. That's around 23 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And independent would look like what?
Dependent will look like somebody you have a job,
Good.
you're able to
Got
take
it.
care of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a job, you have a business, you have something that is able to take care of you
Yes.
and
Got
your
it.
needs.
Yes.
Yeah. You can take care of yourself.
Okay.
Physically.
This is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is SOS. So we that is a target group. And the way we do it,
Right.
we try to replicate that community, that family, that neighborhood that the child is missing. When you're an orphan, you don't have probably parents.
This is true.
So we try to give you an alternative parent.
No, so this way you have the mother, village
That's why we have
mothers.
the mother. That's why we have the mother. That's why we have the auntie. You don't have maybe a brother and sister. Maybe there's family separation. You don't have a brother and sister. You're feeling lonely.
Right.
We try to replicate that by giving you a sibling, alternative sibling. So in the family houses, you'll find in every family house, there are up to 10 children. They are brothers and sisters.
Wow.
So that is to give you that
Feel, the family feel.
That family feel.
Right.
You have a brother, you have a sister. You are anchored somewhere. You understand? Then within a children's village, like
Right.
Buruburu, Buruburu is a children's village. There are up to 12 family houses, up to 16 family houses, up to 16 family houses.
Yes.
So these 10 children in this one family have 16 replicated families. That now forms a community.
Right.
We want to go more by integrating these SOS families to the neighborhood. That's where the community comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
So we are really promoting integration, social integration.
Wow.
And that is why you see our children are going to kawaida schools.
Right.
And the schools that we run also bring in community children. So that we have that integration, the social integration. Children come into the SOS villages, play with the kids, weekends, their friends, they visit their friends. So the community then has that role to come and integrate and make this family a uniform, homogenic society.
Wow.
This is good because what I'm hearing from you is intentionality.
Yeah.
These children, do you go out to look for them? Are they brought to you by individuals? Who brings them to you? Or do you go seeking them out? And how many times do you do this in a year, in a month? Or do you wait until a certain group of children are now out of the villages, then you go out and look for more?
It's a rolling issue. It's an ongoing basis.
Right.
We work very closely with government.
Okay.
We partner very closely with government.
Okay.
So we get children from government.
Okay.
So what will happen is that, for instance, a child is abandoned. You have a lot of these cases where children are abandoned. So if the child is abandoned, usually the first point of contact would be maybe the assistant chief.
Yes.
Or the Mlango Kumi, it's called, Nyumba Kumi elder.
Yes.
Or the village elder.
Right.
It will be reported to them that we've identified a child. We can't see the parents, we can't see the relatives. We don't know who this child belongs to. So the chief or the assistant chief then will take that matter to the police station. Then the police station will do investigation to establish if they're able to find out who this child belongs to.
Yes.
In the absence of that, then there's a children's officer who will be contacted and be informed that there's a child here who we need to place. Of course, by that time, they'll have checked if the child is okay, if the child is healthy, they'll have passed through hospital and things like that to ensure that the child is okay. Now, there's a list of partners of government who support them in taking care of children who have nowhere.
Yes.
So we will be in that list. So we'll be approached. Of course, the children's officer will do their due diligence.
Yes.
We'll take all the boxes to ensure that this child really needs to be placed in the appropriate alternative care.
Yes.
Not all children have to come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a range of care options where the child will be placed.
Yes.
Institutions are the last resort. So the SOS will be like the last resort if there's no relative, there's no
claiming
foster
the child,
home, whatever it is.
Yes.
So SOS will be the last resort. So if there's no alternative and this SOS then becomes, or SOS or the children's institution becomes like the best option for this child, we will be approached.
Okay.
So they'll write to me and say, we have a child they would like you to take care of. We also have a criteria that we follow. To ensure we just don't take. Okay. We just don't take.
Okay.
So we have a criteria. We'll also do our due diligence and tick all the boxes. Once we tick the boxes, then we'll say, we're okay, we can take the child.
Yes.
So the children's officer will present this issue to the children's court, and then the court will give us a court authority to take care of that child.
Okay.
So we just don't pick the child. There's a process to it.
But because some of these children, they could be on the street. Do you have runaways sometimes?
From ourselves, no, we don't have runaways. But we do know that we have a lot of runaways from families, the traditional family setup.
Or that just want to come to us?
That want to go to the streets. Just from my house, your house.
Yes.
The children who just want to go out.
Yes.
Yeah, but from SOS, we don't have runaways.
All right.
Yeah.
You're listening to the voice of one Walter S. Odhiambo. He happens to be the National Director of the Children's Villages, SOS Children's Villages in Kenya, with about there are five villages.
5 villages in Kenya.
Yes. And there are two, Kenya has, Nairobi has two.
Right.
Two outlets or two homes, 2 villages, right?
Nairobi, we have one.
One.
We have one in Nairobi, one in Mombasa, one in Kisumu, one in Uasin Gishu,
yes,
one in Meru.
Yes.
I thought there were 2 in Nairobi. There's Buruburu and there's no other location?
The other location is the office,
the
administrative office.
I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
where I sit.
Okay, that's where you sit.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, just here.
Over here. Yeah, we know you.
That's for administrative purposes.
This is fantastic. Yes.
To support the country office.
Yeah.
So we do have the villages, but we also do have community programs we call the family strengthening.
Family strengthening?
Yes, I did indicate to you that we have also communities that are struggling to take care of children.
Yes.
So we work with them to support them to ensure that children get the right care. We call that family strengthening. So for that, we are in 7 locations, just about to go to the 8th one, which is Narok. So we'll have them in the 5 where we have the children's villages.
Yes.
And then additionally, we have family strengthening in Busia and Suba.
Yes.
That's Homa Bay County.
Right.
We are just about to start one in Narok.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done. This is good stuff.
It's amazing.
It is. And you're listening to Pal Radio, and he happens to be our guest this morning. I don't know if you have any comments or questions
right.
about the children's villages, or even how maybe you would volunteer, because he did speak about children wanting to
be integrated in the community.
Maybe a child has been thinking to be an engineer or a pilot,
Yes.
or a radio, or broadcast, or journalist. And you're in this kind of, a job, or you're an expert in this situation. Why don't you go ahead and maybe send a comment? I don't know. And maybe, Walter, you'd be able to tell us how we can be able to, how is it?
Yes, integrate. Actually,
to contribute, to participate.
Yes. That was actually, when we come back, we're going to answer that question. Where I, as Danko, I want to volunteer. What is the process? How do I go about it? How do I, join this beautiful community of SOS Children Villages in Kenya, from wherever, Popote Ulipo. Yeah.
Well, this is Pal Radio 96.9. We're live on www.palradio.co.ke. You can watch us, listen to us. We're the station that's a home of fresh and classic hits with the morning team of Danko Talaku,
Teen and Zuki, and of course our guest.
Walter Esodiambo.
There you are. That's how you look like. Very good stuff. And your entire staff this morning on Marcus Garvey, that's where the national office is.
That's right.
They're watching, they're listening. Hi, Anne. She's my very good friend.
Yes.
And, over Christmas, Pal Radio put together a small campaign for you. We made to understand this worked out very well for you guys.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
We believe in the Christmas cheer.
Hello.
I think as children, that's something that used to usher in December very well.
Come on.
Just bringing the cheer to the children, to the family.
Yes.
And we really thank you for partnering with us for that.
Good stuff.
It was our pleasure. We loved doing it. We loved, talking about it.
Yeah.
And it even sparked something in us. And that's why before we left, we took a break. The question would be, because now everyone is like, now they are aware, people are aware, what SOS is, but how can I plug in? What's the procedure?
What's the procedure? Because many are saying my New Year's resolution is to try pour a bit more of myself into somebody else.
Yes.
Very
I want to
good.
invest.
Very good.
And if it's a young life, give me room to invest in that young life. So Walter, how do we get into the SOS system, or how do we introduce ourselves to the children? How is it done?
We make it very easy for everybody.
Okay.
As I've said, we are in 8 locations, 7 going to 8 locations countrywide.
Yes.
Countrywide. So we want people to interact with the locations where we are. So if you're in Kisumu, for instance, Riat is very close by. Riat on top of the hills.
Yeah.
That's where the children's villages is.
Oh, good
Just
stuff.
walk in there.
I can imagine the scenery. My goodness.
Walk in there. We have the alternative care coordinator,
Okay.
who acts as the father of the village.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
They're based there. They're there 24/7. So whatever time it is, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, because I know quite a number of guys like coming over the weekend.
Correct.
Look for the alternative care coordinator and then give the support you like to give there.
Yes.
If you are near the Marcus Garvey, like you are,
Yes.
please come to the office.
National
Yes.
office.
I'll be there. Anne will be there.
Ah, fantastic. Yes.
Yes. And we can be able then to work together.
Okay.
For funds, we have for those who want to give money.
Yes.
We have an M-Pesa pay bill.
Right.
Okay.
We have bank accounts that we usually guide our people to support through.
Right.
We're on social media. So all our Facebook accounts, the Twitter accounts are active, and they have all the information on how we can support.
Yes.
The internet, our website is very active, very dynamic.
Yes.
We also have options on how somebody can support.
Yes.
Somebody can support if you want to sponsor the children,
Yeah.
if you want to sponsor a village, if you want to sponsor the organization,
Right.
or if you just want to come and fellowship with the children.
Do these children they learn right in the villages, or you can sponsor them in different schools all over the country? This is possible, right?
That's possible. We do sponsor them to different schools. We have our schools.
Oh, okay.
We run kindergartens, we run primary school, secondary school, and the technical training college
yes.
that Danko was talking about.
Yes.
So we have our children there, but we do have our children in other schools and institutions as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we believe in integration.
Right.
Love
And we
that.
want the children to have the different perspectives of life.
Yes.
Not just the SOS life.
Okay.
Speaking of which, just before you ask your question, this is an extension from the Wanono crew.
Yeah.
Where, our very first video that was from Fat Mode, it was called Songa Kando.
Yeah.
SOS Children's Village, now the technical college, opened their door for us, where we shot the video at the basketball court. And they're listening in and they're saying, Manze, ambio msi asante sana, man. We are grateful. Maybe we never said thank you, but they opened the door and they are grateful. Yes, kabisa.
And they should come back and mentor the young people.
Oh, yeah.
As I
like
told
that.
you,
Yes.
we have a lot of our young people
Yes.
who are into music,
Right.
are into DJing,
Yes.
and these kind of things.
Yeah.
We just started something I call the National Directors Award, where we want to...
Okay.
We discovered that during the lockdowns.
Yes.
When children are just locked, they're not in school, they're at home.
Yes.
But they needed something to do.
Yes.
So we told them, you guys come and list things that you like doing.
Yes.
Those who like drama, those who like singing, those
Yes.
who like whatever you like, painting.
Yes.
Right.
So we call it the National Directors Award. A lot of them came who like singing.
Oh,
Wow.
A lot of them came who
Danko,
like
this
dancing.
is Danko's.
Yes.
Yes. A lot of them
passion.
actually are producing clips.
Yes.
And
Hey.
they're telling me, can you link me up to some producer or somebody to distribute the
Wow.
music for me?
This
You
sounds
see?
like
This is a challenge to
super
the
admin.
musicians.
Yeah,
Yes.
something we'd love to do.
And our teachers as well.
Yeah, we would like to hear a success story of a child that left, that has succeeded and moved on, and maybe even opened either his own village or is doing something similar to what SOS Children's Village is doing. Would love to hear that success story. Plus, also find out a little bit more about you. Arsenal or Manu?
Manu.
Go to a church.
Goja pewe.
Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Asante. Well done. Now, had you said any other team, my dear friend? Hey.
Would have been saying the grace.
For sure. Okay, so ugali choma ama ugali fish?
Ugali choma.
Hey, this man. This is a man after our own cholesterol.
From Umasaini.
Yes.
You know that self-marinated.
Self-marinated.
This is a man who knows how to
Oh,
make the
yes.
meat. Do you know how to roast meat? Are you good with it?
Yeah.
What dish can you cook? And please understand, there are people listening from your family who will be like,
Whoa,
yeah.
Ugali and mayai fry.
This is good stuff.
Yes.
So Walter, what's your favorite color?
Navy blue.
Navy blue. I see that on this man. Pearl Radio 96.9, the station that's a home of fresh and classic hits. It's a very good morning to you from Tina Nzuki.
Danko Talaku and
Walter S. Odhiambo.
Umeshika
Very
sasa.
good. Now we're going to do it another way. It's good morning from Walter S. Odhiambo.
Tina Nzuki.
And Walter S. Odhiambo.
Umeshika. Not yet. You have not
Right,
listened.
take two.
Yes.
Good morning from Danko Talaku.
Walter S. Odhiambo.
And Danku Atalaku.
You should see his face. The confusion.
Those are too fast for me.
Please tell us you'll return here. Will you come back again? Will you come out and play with us again?
That is beautiful.
But Walter, thank you so much for joining us. Do you have any success stories from the children's villages?
We do have a lot of success stories.
Yes.
You realize we've been here since 1973 in the country alone.
Wow.
Globally, we've been around for over 70 years.
Come on now.
So definitely that comes with a lot of success
Yes.
stories, especially the model that we have.
Yeah.
Because we take care of the children holistically. So we make sure that we journey with them,
Good.
we accompany with them until
Yes.
they're able to take over in their own independent living.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So definitely that has to come with success stories as well as challenges.
Right.
We do have a lot of success stories. You did ask me if we have anybody else who has maybe tried
Yes.
to replicate the model.
Yes.
One of our best stories is a lady called Rhoda.
Rhoda.
Rhoda is in Mombasa.
Rhoda Nyamu.
No. Rhoda Nyamu.
Okay.
Eh?
Well,
Okay.
why-
No,
why-
because
why-
there was answer.
Relax.
No,
Come slowly.
there's a girl.
You know when I was in high school, when we were being monolized, ulikuwa unaambiwa unajua Mwangi huko Nairobi.
You start
How
shouting.
many Mwangis are in Nairobi?
But it could be Rhoda Namu.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Yes, so
Because she's also from Mombasa.
Rhoda is from Mombasa. Rhoda grew up in the SOS Children Villages in Mombasa.
Right.
But this is the Rhoda I was talking about, Abi.
Are you serious?
Rhoda went to school in Meru, no?
Do I remember where she went to school?
She's the one now.
Oh.
You people.
Wait.
Okay.
You are very fast. Let him finish.
I'm so sorry.
And then now you can.
So Rhoda is one of our success. She runs her children's home in Mombasa.
You guys.
Is she the one?
Let us just continue. He's told me to be quiet. I won't talk.
Yes.
And then she does business. We outsource her to run the canteen for the school.
Wow.
The primary school.
Beautiful.
Where we offer the lunch and the hot meals to the children.
Yes.
So she's one of our success stories.
Okay.
Model child. Globally, not
Yes.
just in Kenya.
Come on now.
She did participate and she was the runners-up in the model SOS success stories.
Wow.
In the competitions that we had a
Yes.
couple of years ago.
Yeah,
2
where
years
was this
specifically.
held?
It's usually held globally.
Globally, okay.
But then education is done at our headquarters in Austria.
Austria.
Yes.
You've been to Austria, Duncan?
Yes.
No, but you've seen on
I went to meet
Be
Schwarzenegger.
quiet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So we do have a lot of stories.
Yes.
I'm sure you've heard of Samburu.
Yes.
Samburu Washiko.
Yes.
Yes.
Samburu Washika. Yes, Samburu. Yes.
Washiko is also a very good
Wow.
model for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a lot
Wow.
of them.
Are you seeing how we are ngeding?
That's amazing.
Yeah, close my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is really good. Do you have a book? SOS Children's Villages, Kenya. Where's the book that has their pictures and their stories, their struggles, their challenges, their victories? We are now charging you. Walter Esodiambo, go forth and write us a book.
Writeth that book.
Yes.
The powers that have been given. I'll use that to write the book. On a serious note, we
Yes.
just completed our new strategy,
Okay.
Ooh.
2022 to 2025.
Right.
Yes.
And in that, we realized that in the past years, we've not been documenting
Hey.
these things you're talking about.
Jesus.
So one of the things that we're doing very well, and we've already built a framework for
Correct.
Yes.
monitoring and evaluation, knowledge management, documentation and everything,
Nice.
is to go and document each and everything that we've done, document the success stories,
Yes,
document
please.
the journeys.
The journeys.
Of the
That's the one.
yes, of the children who have grown through,
Yeah.
the mothers who have raised them,
Yes.
staff who have worked with SOS, partners who have worked with SOS.
Yes.
So we are now in the process of now starting to document that. So
Yeah.
we'll have that book very soon. Yes.
Anna has gone ahead to confirm that Rhoda Namu is the one.
Oh,
She was
Tina, lazima
the
lazima.
first time I had a fast friend ever in my life. It was Rhoda.
wow. She's a nice lady.
This is a very special day.
You see, let me tell you,
My
you
M-Pesa
charge it.
number is zero.
But that's amazing. That is amazing. What would you have like a parting shot, a rallying call
Yes.
for the nation,
Correct.
in regards to SOS Children's Villages, Kenya?
Yes, please.
As a nation, I think we need to come and ensure that we give everybody a chance.
Yes.
SOS is about second chances.
I
SOS
love
is
that.
about second chances.
Second chances.
And we want the whole country to come and participate and contribute to that.
Correct.
Making sure that we give everybody a second chance to be better than they would have been if we were not there.
Yes.
So SOS, you're calling on everybody.
Right.
As I've said, it's just not money, it's just not funds.
No.
Anything that you can give to make to put a smile on somebody's face,
Right.
Yes.
Right.
to make somebody's life better,
Yeah.
come through.
Yeah.
SOS is open.
Okay.
Let's work together.
I love it. One more question. You've been asked, the village mothers, do they still need a bit more of, help, especially in clothing? Someone has asked this morning, they've got a ton of clothes they'd like to send their way.
Everything we said, how do you spread the cheer?
Yes.
Spread the cheer by donating whatever you can
Yes.
donate. Clothing, books, whatever you can donate.
Yeah.
Skills, time.
Skills, time. Hugs.
Hugs.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
M-Pesa numbers.
Yes, stuff like that. This
Yes.
is true.
So anything
This
you
is
can
true.
donate,
Yeah.
it's not restrictive.
Yes.
Whatever you think you can give,
Yeah.
it's open for everybody to come and give.
Now, during your lunch break, should you have time, drive on to Marcus Garvey Road. It's somewhere behind here.
Gate number 7.
Me, I'm always lost.
Opposite
So-
Mamoliet's Fish Restaurant.
Yes.
In
can't miss
fact, go
that.
there, ask for Walter and take him ask for Walter and Anne. Take them across to Mama Oliech and have some fish.
Yes.
But they're right opposite Mama Oliech, gate number 7 on Marcus Garvey Road.
That's right.
But you can get even more information on their website, sos-childrenvillages.org.
Yes.
Or you can just type on your Google search SOS Villages Kenya and you'll see the website and get all the details. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting a smile.
Thank you.
Especially during Christmas season.
Yeah, when you jingled our bag.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And Walter,
Yeah.
thank you so much for showing up at this amazing station.
Right.
Thanks
We
for
are
having
tiny,
me.
but we've got plenty of partners who are listening right now.
Yes.
And they're like, you guys, what's a form in Nakaje? We'll let you know about the form. Once we set up a strategy, we're going to be going to the children's village very soon.
Yes.
We're going to have fun. We're going to eat. We're going to dance. We're going to play. We're going to talk to them. We're going to hug them. And then we're going to leave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But thank you. You came to the right place.
And it was so
Yeah.
much fun having me here.
Aw.
Yes.
We're not crazy, we are worse. But this is a good start.
Do you have shout outs? Maybe you can send shout outs now.
Unataka kusalimia,
Tuma
tuma
salam.
salam.
I wish I was a lawyer.
Hobbs will help you.
Hobbs will help you.
Shout out to everybody who is associated with SOS.
Nice.
The children, the young people, the mothers, the staff,
Yeah.
the board
Yeah.
of SOS, our partners,
Yes.
everybody who supports us. Shout out to all of you.
All right.
Asante.
Thank you for keeping it Pearl Radio.